Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle from Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin with Tim Earle. Today we got 4 baseball games that we'll talk about for August the 28th. Those will be the Angels and the Phillies, Washington, Toronto, Texas, New York, and then San Diego, St. Louis to finish off. Before we jump into it, if you guys are interested in all the MLB plays, for me and Nick at Earle Sports Bets, picksandparlays.net/Tim. It's where you could find all of those picks, along with all the other sports that we do, including WNBA, CFL, NFL, college football, EPL, MLS. All that stuff is all up on the site. And then make sure you guys are following us on all social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. That's where you could find a lot of content for Earle Sports Bets over on those platforms. Let's jump into it. We get Lucas Giolito and Taijuan Walker going at it when it's the Phillies and the Angels. Phillies minus 140 with a total of 9. And this one was pretty straightforward. I don't trust the Angels. The Phillies are playing some good baseball. And surprisingly, Taijuan Walker is the 5th most profitable pitcher in baseball. The Phillies are 18-7 when he pitches games this year. Up 8.9 units. The only pitchers that are higher than him are Brian Balo, who's in 4th, Patrick Corbin, who's in 3rd, Andrew Abbott, and then top of the list is Dean Kramer. So 5th in profitability. I'm going to the Phillies to keep it rolling. Let's go over to Nationals and Blue Jays. Minus 245 are the Blue Jays with a total of 8.5. It's Josiah Gray versus Kevin Gausman. And I'm going to just kind of blindly bet this for now on. I'm taking the Nationals. I'm going to take them plus 1.5. And normally I don't do this that often. But when a team is 43-22 on the run line on the road, which the Nationals are, and the Nationals are the second most profitable team on the road, I'm going to grab them on the run line plus 1.5. It's still at plus money. The Blue Jays, when Kevin Gausman pitches, they don't cover run lines. They've covered the run line twice out of his last 10 starts, and 7 of those were losses outright. So yeah, Kevin Gausman, solid pitcher. They're not winning games, and they're not covering the run line. When they do win the games, they covered the run line twice in the last 10 games that he's pitched. So I'm grabbing the Nationals plus 1.5, plus 105. We'll head over to the Rangers and the Mets. Rangers minus 130, total of 9. And this one's just kind of a situational spot because you just had the Rangers play 13 innings today, completely shred through their bullpen, and then had to travel to New York. Obviously, it was not a late game, so they're already in New York by now, and it's kind of early. But you had the Mets who played the Peacock game at 12 o'clock and were already in bed, or already home and everything chilling when they got there. And they didn't have to play 13 innings today. I think it's a bad spot for the Rangers on the road. I'm taking the Mets plus the 110. Plus, I look at that line. It looks short. McGill has been awful. John Gray's been decent. You get a Texas Rangers team that's 73-56 against a Mets team that's 11 games under 500, and it's that close of a line. Give me the Mets plus the 110. Final game we'll look at are 2 dead teams, which is the Padres and the Cardinals. Padres minus 160. 10 is your total. It's Adam Wainwright Day. Adam Wainwright has been the worst pitcher in baseball, I want to say, this year. It's 8.61 ERA, and they've lost 8 out of his last 9 starts, and all of those starts that they lost were run lines, and by multiple runs, and a lot of those. I'm taking the Padres. I know they're not good, but Blake Snell is pitching tomorrow, and I think they'll have enough to get the job done. Although Blake Snell's been getting hit a little bit, he's kind of dropping his stock for that Cy Young. They're still winning games with him pitching, but I'm taking the Padres. I'm taking them on the run line at minus 105. That is all of the picks for the MLB for tomorrow. Picksandparlays.net/Tim. That's where you can find all of the baseball plays for Earle Sports Bets. Make sure you guys are following us on all social medias. Recap time. We'll be grabbing the Phillies on the run line. We'll be grabbing the Nationals plus 1.5. We'll be grabbing the Mets on the money line, and we'll be grabbing the Padres on the run line. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.